Hello, and welcome to the first of my recap series, where I'm going to recap the previous 8 episodes of this challenge. If you don't know what this challenge is, it is a hardcore WoW challenge where if I die, I have to delete that character, and also I'm trying to get all 8 classes on one faction to level 60, all without dying. So if I die, I need to delete that character and restart. I can trade with myself, but I can't trade with anyone else. I can't use the auction house. I can't group with anyone. I can't accept any help. And I also am not using add-ons. I'm choosing to self-impose not using add-ons and also not looking anything up online. So that's kind of the rule set. In the first 8 episodes, we got all the characters out of the starting zone, and each episode is a new character, so we kind of rotate through the characters. So that's kind of the format we're going to go with, and then these recap episodes will give you a quick overview of what happened over those 8 episodes, any notable events or anything like that, in a quick format for those of you who cannot or don't want to watch every single video in its entirety. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here, and then so what I'll do is I'll go character by character, give you a quick recap if anything interesting happened, or what kind of happened, and then that'll be that. Okay, so let's get started. Hey guys, just here to do a little voiceover. Gonna do a little recap for each character. So here we have Danos. Big recap, the big thing that happened on his episode was I almost died to these Defias thugs in pretty embarrassing fashion in the starting zone. Really don't expect to even come close to dying in the starting zone, so to have to run for my life at level 3 was a little surprising and disappointing, but that's okay. Because later on, we picked up 2 bags in the starting zone, which was a really nice thing to pick up, because we really didn't get very lucky with everyone else's bags. Then, of course, we got the last quest done, got Garrick Padfoot's head, hit level 6. Then we made our way to Goldshire, hit the Lion's Pride Inn. Alright, and next here we have Padme, the Paladin. Randomly generated name was pretty. That's why I just chose it, because it was kind of silly. But it was pretty smooth sailing from the get-go with the Paladin. Really easy. Got all the quests done, no problem. They had no close calls, of course. Hit level 6 after doing a little bit of extra grinding in the starting zone, then headed to the tunnel. Didn't get any bags from the starting zone, but that's okay. We enjoyed a nice walk to the Thunderbrew Distillery, and then Padme was resting there, and then we logged out. So for Florida, our hunter, it's pretty smooth sailing, of course. Hunters are relatively easy. We did have a little issue with this mushroom quest. I think that slowed us down a little bit. It was, for some reason, I struggled to find them, which, I mean, can be sometimes, but it was particularly long. Then, of course, we just did all the quests and then did a little extra grinding to hit level 6 before leaving the starting zone, as I kind of decided to do with all the characters. Then, of course, we picked up a couple other quests on the way to Dalinar, jumped our way into the inn, and sat down on this bed waiting for next week. Alright, the rest of the characters here I'm just going to kind of fly through pretty quick. Of course, Hamical, we leveled up level 6, no issue, no problem there, and got him to the inn as well. Our rogue was named Testania. They had no issues. We easily got them to level 6, no problem in the starting zone, got them to the inn, and logged them out. Our priest is going to be named Halor, so we got them going. Here we actually did get a bag on the second kill, which is pretty cool. That was only our 3rd bag in 6 characters at the time. We got him to level 6 at the same spot as our previous character here in Dunmorrow, and then we got him to the end, of course. And Oakshiz, our druid, an elf druid, he we leveled up again in Shadow Glen, which again took us quite some time, but we did make it in the end to level 6 right before we left Shadow Glen, and then we had a good nap in the inn, waiting for the next time we play Oakshiz. And then our final character of the challenge, at least to start here, Janetti, the Warlock. We got them Imp Pet pretty early as we possibly could. And that was pretty nice for the progression early on. I think Warlock ended up being one of our fastest, which I'll go over here in a second. But we got our Imp Jaluri. We leveled up for the 3rd time in a row at the exact same spot to level 6 right before we left the starting zone, and then had a nice little rest in the inn. So that's our recap for this week. One thing I did want to touch on was our time to inn on each class. Just a little interesting thing I thought I'd whip up right here, and we can see obviously that Rogue was fastest by a good margin, and Warrior wasn't far behind, so it looks like the human starting zone is a little faster than all the others. And yeah, Hunter and Druid took the longest, so it looks like the Night Elf zone takes the longest, because I wouldn't have expected those classes to be much slower than all the others. So a little interesting there, a little disparity between the classes and the starting zones, so that's pretty interesting. Additionally, we can see on the right now that our bags per character, we only got 3 bags. 2 bags on the Warrior and 1 bag on the Priest, and that's it. So not good bag luck. Normally I like to, you know, finish each starting zone with each character with at least 1. That's kind of what I come to expect over the years, but just 3 out of 8 characters is pretty disappointing, but that's okay. We'll soldier on. These kind of things are going to happen in this challenge. But that's all I got for this week, guys, or this kind of cycle through the characters. The next recap in about 8 episodes from now will be a lot more interesting. A lot more stuff will have happened. I'll give you a good recap on what professions I've chosen and other things like that. But if you like this video and you like these recaps, please let me know down in the comments, and please like and subscribe. And if you have any other ideas for things to do in these recaps, or things to show in the future, please let me know, and would love to hear back from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.